Hello everyone. So here we are going to solve another question, which is top k frequent elements in the array. So here what is given? Let's read the question. We are given a non-empty array of integers and the top k elements which have the highest frequency in the array. So basically we are given a non-empty array of integers. This is an array of integers and k is equals to 2. So we have to find the top two elements in this array which have the highest frequency. So let's take this example 1 1 1 2 2 3. Okay, and k equals to 2. And also it is given that if the two numbers have the same frequency, that the larger number should be given preference. If two numbers have same frequency, let's take this example 1 1 2 2 3 3 3 4. So let's take an array. Let's this array be 1 1 2 2 3 3 3 and 4. And basically what was given? K equals to 2. So we have to find the top k elements in the array. Elements in array having highest frequency. Okay, so top two elements. So first we will find the frequency of these elements. So like how many times one is coming, we can see one is coming two times. So frequency of this number 1 is what? 2, and 2 is also coming two times. So what is the frequency of 2? What is frequency of 2 is 2. Frequency of 3 is basically, what is frequency of 3? This is 3. And frequency of 4 is 1. So how many times this is coming? 1 is coming two times, 2 is coming two times, 3 is coming three times. So we have to find the top two elements. So this is frequency of this number. So highest frequency is 3, and the number which is having the highest frequency is only 3. 3 is having the frequency 3. So first we will return 3. Then then number then the second highest frequency is 2. So we have the number 1 which is having frequency 2 and number 2 which is also having frequency 2. So which number we will return? We will return the greatest number. Okay, so we will return 2. So what will be our output? Our output will be 2 and 3. So how we can solve this question? So basically, as you can see, first we will have to find the frequency of these numbers. Okay, so how we can find the frequency of all these numbers? So to find the frequency, we can see that we will have to create a map. So what is map? Basically, map is a key value pair, key and value. So what will be the key here? Key will be the numbers which are given in the array, and value will be their frequency. Okay, so what are the numbers which are given in the array? These are 1, 2, 3 and 4. And what is the frequency of 1? So 2. Frequency of 2 is 2, frequency of 3 is 3, and frequency of 4 is 1. So we have count the frequency of this number by using the map. How will we count this frequency of this number using the map? That I will show you in the code. Basically, map contains key and value. So we can find the frequency like mp of array of I plus plus. Okay, where I will be moved from 0 to n minus 1. And map always contains unique elements. Okay, so first we have counted the frequency, but we will have to find the highest frequency. So what we can do, we will have to just sort it basically in the terms of frequency. We will have to solve this pair. So map is basically a pair. What is map? It is basically Map is a pair, okay, of key, and this is like a pair, and here this is key and this is value. So the first pair, our was first pair was 1 having frequency 2, then second number was 2 having also frequency 2, third was 3, number 3 having frequency 3, 3 was occurring 3 times and 4 is occurring 1 time. Okay, so let's now we will have to find the number with the highest frequency. So we will have to sort it in the terms of frequency. Basically, the maximum frequency term we will have to find the pair which is having the maximum frequency. So let's create a priority key. Priority key. So what is basically priority queue? Priority queue, it is basically a max heap. Max heap. If you don't know max heap, just know that max heap is like a heap. Everyone knows heap. Heap is basically a certain collection of certain things. Okay, uh, collection of certain things one above the other. So it is basically called heap. So max heap means the top element of this collection will be the maximum. Okay, if we remove this element, then also the maximum among all this will come at the top. So basically we will use this property of heap. So priority queue is a data structure in HTML which is used to implement the max heap. Okay, so first then we will create a priority queue, and in priority queue we will store this pair. In priority queue we will store this pair. Let's priority queue is FPQ, and in this pair we will store it in 180-degree. Like first we will store its frequency, then we will store its key, because it will be sorted according to the first data structure which we stored. So first in the pair of priority queue, first we will store its frequency, then we will store its key, basically number in array. So it so when it is stored in the priority queue, so the maximum element at the top element of this priority queue will be the number which is having the maximum frequency. Top will be the maximum frequency, and then what we will do, we will just print the key of the that pair. So key of that pair we will see, print the key of pair, and then we will pop this top element, like in priority queue. Let's see this by example. When we will store all this in priority queue, so top element will be 3 comma 3. So this is the frequency, and this is the number which is having this frequency 3. So this will be at the top. So when this is, so we will, what we will do, we will just store this second one in some vector. So this is some vector which is empty, so we will store this 3. So we just found the number which is having highest frequency, then we will pop this element. So among the others, the second maximum, which was the second maximum, will now become the maximum. So what will be the second maximum? Like this is removed, so which is the second maximum? Like 2 and 2 both having the same frequency. So second maximum is the one which is whose key value is greater. So second maximum is this 2 or 2, because in this priority queue we have stored of this opposite degree. Like first we have stored frequency, then we have stored number. Okay, so 2 comma 2. So now we will store the second of this, the number 2. This is having the highest frequency. So output will be what? 2 3. So let's see this in code. So how you can code this? So basically, as we saw, like first we have to create a map to count the frequency. So let's create the unordered map. Okay, And what are the data structure of unordered map? Int. What are the integer data type? Let's name this unordered map as MP. So now we will count the frequency of this element. So 4 int I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. MP of nums of I plus plus. This will basically count the frequency of our elements. Like what? So key is what? Key is the number, and value is the frequency. Like 1 is occurring 2 times, 2 is occurring 2 times, 3 is occurring 3 times, 4 is occurring. Okay. So basically, what we have done till now, we have basically created a map. Now what we will do? We will create a priority queue to store the elements of this map. Priority queue, QUE. This is priority queue of a pair. So pair is also integer data type. Both are. Let's name this priority queue as PQ. In this priority queue, we will store. So we have not created n. So what is n? N is the size of the nums. Nums dot size and MP. We have priority queue. We have created priority queue. Now in priority queue, we will store the frequency first pair. This is a pair key value pair. So first in this priority queue, we will first store the pair in opposite sense. First we will store its frequency. We have to sort in the terms of frequency. So like PQ dot push. So first we will create a, let's say, iterator of this map, or basically value of this map. So for auto keyword we can use auto keyword, auto pair MP. This is a pair of MP. Okay. So in pair of MP, like PQ dot push, we will push in PQ this pair in opposite sense, like PR dot second first, comma PR dot first. Okay. So we have pushed this priority queue elements in the priority queue. Then in this priority queue, the top element will be the maximum element will be the frequency. So this is frequency. So on the top will be the one which is having the maximum frequency. So let's create a int I equals to 0. So we have to create the top k elements. So while I less than k, pq. So what we will do now, we will have to store return it as a vector. So let's create this vector v. Vector data type. Let's name this vector as v. So what we will do, v dot push back. What we will push? We will push the first element, because like in uh, in this priority queue, what we have done. Let's see. So in map, the pair was key, number, and then its frequency. In priority queue, what we did? We did the opposite. We frequency, and then on second place we stored the number, and finally we have to return the number. So priority queue, the number which is having the highest frequency will be at the top. Okay. So what we will push in vector, v dot push back pq dot top. But which element, first or second? We have to push the number pq dot top dot second. Okay. Now then we will pq dot pop. We will pop this element. Now the another number which is highest after this will come at the top. So like this we will do repeat this process how many times? K times, and we will return this vector. So basically let's see this in the code. So what we will do, pq dot top dot second. Okay, the second was frequency, and then what we will do, we will just pq dot pop this element. So another one now will come at the top. Now this repeat process will repeat k times, and we will return our vector v. So let's see this whether our code is running or we have done any mistake till now. Hopefully it should run. No, we have done something. Okay, here we should appear. Okay, comma. We should, छोटी छोटी मिस्टेक्स हो जाती हैं कभी कभी. Again some mistake we have done. pq dot pop. Okay, लैग कर रहा है थोड़ा सा. ओके, सबसे बड़ी गलती आई प्लस प्लस तो किया ही नहीं. आई नहीं बढ़ाएंगे तो फिर सेगमेंटेशन फॉल्ट आ जाएगा ना. चलता रहेगा, लूप चलता रहेगा हमेशा जीरो से. अब आ गया आपका आंसर, आ गया 1 और 2. लेट सबमिट इट. ओके, ये रन कर चुका है. थैंक्स. थैंक्स गाइस, चैनल को लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें. होपफुली आपको समझ में आया होगा अच्छे से.